Black women are among the most consistent voters in the United States. Election after election, turnout remains high. Political engagement remains strong. But a key question continues to surface. Has that consistency translated into consistent results? This is not a recent development. The role of Black women in American democracy stretches back generations. From Sojourner Truth challenging inequality in 1851, to Fannie Lou Hamer exposing voter suppression in 1964, to Shirley Chisholm running for president, this has never been passive participation. It has been active political leadership. In modern elections, Black women continue to vote at some of the highest rates in the country, and they overwhelmingly support Democratic candidates. But critics point to a recurring pattern. Campaign promises are made, and then, once in office, those priorities often stall. Voting rights legislation fails to pass. Police reform efforts lose momentum, and major initiatives become diluted or blocked entirely. The issue is not a lack of messaging, it's the gap between messaging and outcome. This gap becomes clearer when looking at long-term policy outcomes. The 1994 crime bill, supported by leaders like Bill Clinton and Joe Biden, expanded incarceration policies that disproportionately affected Black communities. The war on drugs emphasized punishment over treatment, contributing to long-term family and economic disruption. Education funding disparities, particularly for HBCUs, have persisted for decades. And more recently, surveillance programs under the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act have been renewed with limited reform. Across different policy areas, the pattern remains consistent. Reform is promised, but structural change is limited. At the local level, these tensions become even more visible. In cities like Chicago, New York, and Los Angeles, governments are managing housing shortages, public service strain, and growing demand for resources. At the same time, some residents in historically underserved communities are asking, are these policies reflecting our day-to-day reality? Concerns raised include underinvestment in infrastructure, limited affordable housing, strain on schools and healthcare, and ongoing economic instability. For many, the issue is not whether new policies exist, but whether long-standing needs are being addressed at the same time. Across multiple areas, criminal justice, education, surveillance, and local governance, a consistent theme emerges: high participation, uneven outcomes. The question is no longer just about access to voting, it's about the return on that participation. If you want deeper breakdowns like this, subscribe, because understanding the system requires looking beyond the headlines.